Hey, how you doing? My name is Ryan from Tampa, Florida. I want to do a video blog. This is my first time admitting. I figured that I can get my point across without having an argument with someone who is narrow-minded, um, unable to look at other viewpoints of things. Um, but my subject for tonight is going to be about Chick-fil-A. For those who were laying underneath a rock, um, Chick-fil-A took a stance about gay marriage and of they support anti-gay um, ministries. As you would know, they are a Christian company, if you want to call that. Um, but they have their own viewpoints, which I had no problem for the owner to do that. But I did have a problem when he represents a company where they have a diverse of different employees that may or may not be gay or straight. But um, I just think it's really stupid for a company to do that because it brings about division in people. Um, it's a bigotry stance, I think, especially the Christian ministries that they support monetary. As you would, if you go to HuffingtonPost.com, you type in Chick-fil-A, you'll find different articles about their support of anti-gay religious groups. Um, One of them is Exodus. It's a ministry supposedly were able to pray away the gay, which is impossible. Scientists proven that doesn't work and never will. All it's going to do is suppress the identity of a gay person. My main thing is for anybody that supports Chick-fil-A, that's their own opinion. But if I were you as a person that does like Chick-fil-A, I used to love them. I love their chicken, the best product ever. But unfortunately, because of the type of a business and what they support, I cannot go along giving my money to them. Some of you might be like, oh, I'm closed-minded or I don't stand for freedom of speech. But first of all, I am wholeheartedly for free speech. But there's a line that you do not cross. One, free speech that relies of with hatred. Any kind of hatred whatsoever towards any group of people is not free speech. I am sorry about that. When they get to the point where they demonize a person, alright, good example. I'm disabled. Growing up as a kid, I had kids make fun of me, do whatever, they treat me different. I don't like that. I never did. But I had to deal with it because of ignorance of other people, of the kids at the time. There's ignorance on the company's part and ignorance of people that support them. For those who support them because of being Christians, that's bullshit. I bet you if you look at the practice of the company itself, there's so many of flaws within our company that would not represent what Jesus taught. I guarantee you that there's going to be things about the company has nothing to do with what Christ taught. I don't sit here and profess to be a Christian, perfect person, whatever. But I can take a look at what Jesus taught in the Bible and compare it to the Christians today. That's not what Jesus stood for. I'm sorry. You guys can criticize me. I'll take it. If you guys want to argue with me, fine. But back it up. Do not give me just one-liners. Give me history. Give me whatever. If you're a Christian out there that supports anti-gay movement, go ahead. I want to know. I want to hear your viewpoint. I'm open. But you have to back it up. What's that in the Bible? The Bible is nothing but historical, empirical information. That's all it is. You cannot use it as a reference regarding to historical because it's been disproven about as part of the facts of history. There might be some things that we discovered that related to the Bible, but it's very far between, especially with evolution. Which that's a whole different story on that part. That's a whole different argument. Anyways, this is for the people that support that are anti-gay people. I want to know what you're thinking because I think it's a bunch of bullshit bigotry that I ever heard in the past 10 years. I got a good example. Okay, I went to this Christian church that's open-minded and pretty liberal. It's a progressive church. They were having a discussion of the biblical stance of homosexuality. There was a story in Genesis that really appalled me. I can't remember. It was Genesis 19 something. I can't remember. Anyways, it talks about where a guy that lived in the town, and he was knocked on the door by 3 or 4 angels that were supposedly be from God, but they wanted to have his son to have sex with, but the father offered his daughter instead. That's wrong on so many levels. I've seen too many people actually use that scripture stating how bad homosexuality is by giving up your daughter for a gang rape. Okay? That's not biblical. That is bigotry. It is so wrong for any parent to give up their daughter or kid to get gang rape. So for those who are literalization of the Bible, I want you to, if you want to argue with me, fine, but back it up. I know my stuff. Surprisingly, my background, I used to be going to seminary, so I know my scripture. So if you try to fight with me on this, go for it. But aside from that, I'm just a regular guy. Whether there's a God or not, I don't care. No, I take it back. I do care. I hope there is one, especially one that Jesus taught. That's the one I want to follow. That's the one I want to try to emulate, is the love that Jesus taught about the Father, Abba Father. Anyways, I'm going to detail about my history, my background regarding to seminary. Okay? Alright, maybe this is going to be the first one. See how things go and see what people think. If you guys think it's stupid, write stupid. Or you can write, say, hey, this is a cool guy. This is from Tampa, Florida. Whatever. Alright, anyways, thanks for listening. I'll be here from you soon.